great college basketball weekend, Final Four weekend. On the men's side, though, unfortunately, Shaun King's team, the Duke Blue Devils, literally blew it in the last 90 seconds of the game. I was following Shaun, and on my bracket, I had Duke winning the whole thing. Duke against Florida. I'm thinking we're right here. Shaun was right. I finally picked the two teams to make the final, which I've never got correct ever in my bracket history. And literally, man, the last 90 seconds, they blew the game. So, Shaun, man, what was your reaction to the ending of that game, and how are you feeling right now in this present moment?
Hold on. First of all, Shaun, I don't throw shade at when you're down. I don't knock people when they're down. Do you want to get in on the $1,000 that I'm going to throw on Houston tonight on top of the 1,000 I already bet pre-bracket? You want to go half?
Florida by 30.
Oh, my God. Here we go. This got you in trouble on this show, man. What
so
are we doing?
Let me explain why.
By the way, I'll bet, I don't know. I'll bet a lot that there's no shot in the world that Houston loses tonight. No shot. It's over. It's a wrap. It's done deal. They don't even need to play tonight.
You and Shaun bet right now.
So hear me out first.
Well, we already did. I won.
Hear me out. Hear me out. What you saw was the super Walmart that exists in college basketball between a program like Duke, who recruits at an elite high level. So they're only going to have a bunch of young, inexperienced, but super talented players versus a more experienced, older coach in Coach Sampson, who's able to get a bunch of 22-year-olds
here they come
to play in Houston. And what happened down the stretch was experience outplayed inexperience. Age outperformed youth. That's what happened. The reason I think Florida has a much better chance is because Florida's an old-ass team, too. They got a lot of third and fourth and fifth year players. See, we start 3 true freshmen. 2 of our guys off the bench are true freshmen. Yeah. You saw those true freshmen make some mistakes. Add in Tyrese Proctor, played terrible, fucking awful. I can't wait to run him out of our program. That's 2 years in a row. He laid an egg in the most important part of the season. I'm sick of his light skin, hair all over the place ass. I'm just joking slightly. But let me say this. Let's not take away from the magnificence that is Cooper Flagg. 27 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, 3 blocks.
And missed the game winner.
To waste that performance in a game that Duke controlled throughout. I still want to go back and make sure that the scorekeeper didn't mix up, any of the scoring. But I mean, down the stretch, they out-executed us. It is what it is. I'm not a sore loser. I'm very passionate about the teams that I follow, but you got to give your props to Houston. When they started pressing our inbounds play, this is the one part where I felt like Coach Shire got out-coached. We had no answer for like a whole 4 or 5 inbounds passes.
It was like no plays or nothing to get nobody open. Shaw was confused.
What the hell? Like, this all we gonna draw up? So
and then Buddy just threw it straight to the team. They steal the ball. They score. It was horrible execution. I agree.
Was that a bogus call on Cooper Flagg? 100%.
Bogus call.
But if Tyrese Proctor, who's our actual upperclassman, makes his free throws instead of missing the front end, how the hell can your 2-guard not shoot free throws? I mean, how many wide open threes did Tyrese Proctor miss in that game? Like, he's the sole reason we lost.
All that being said, though, if your superstar college player of the year makes that mid-range fadeaway, it was defended good, but you the star. You're the best player in the country. Make that shot right there. Your legacy's even bigger. Like, I feel like everything was set up for Cooper Flagg to just have that moment. Even before that play happened, I'm like, it's about to happen. Cooper Flagg's going to make the game-winning shot. They're going to love it.
And here's let me correct you for a second.
Please do.
Here's where the NIL transfer portal is doing a disservice to these kids. You know what that was? That was the prerequisite for him coming back and winning as a sophomore and junior. That was his first time ever in that spot. How many all-time greats have we seen get in that spot and not come through? I mean, Melo might be the only one that really like did it as a true freshman. The way this thing's supposed to be, he's supposed to be coming back to Duke next year, adding the Boozer twins, and next year he's supposed to make that shot.
Ooh, with the Boozer twins, jeez. But he'll be in the NBA making $1 million. So.
Right, but the way this thing's set up, we probably never seen Knuppel, the big African kid, or Flagg ever again in a college jersey.
Now you won't, man. Jason, thoughts?
First of all, everything you said was completely horribly researched and bad.
Okay.
So number one, Houston's just as young as Duke, and had more transfers exit and gain new bodies this offseason that contribute to goes exactly against your point. You just said that this is a young team at Duke that don't know how to win late, blah, blah, blah. It's the same portal, homie, for everybody in this thing. Houston had the same new bodies. It had to deal with the same inexperience under a new coach as Duke had. Stop.
I brought up age.
Stop. Okay, you can bring up age all you want. The portal's already an age to service anyway. We already know that. So, like, here's the thing about it, though, that you don't want to bring up, and y'all just dismiss JB, and I don't know basketball. I told y'all that if you don't score 70, you're not beating Houston, Smitty. Did I not say that?
You said that.
Guess how many Duke scored? 67. And guess what we're praising right now? Cooper Flagg. You know why? Because we let that motherfucker score. We didn't let everyone else score, homie. That's what you don't get. That's what team defense does. They shut down your fucking roster and let your superstar do him. They didn't even score 70. And they're the greatest team and blah, 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 blah. This team would have got beat by 70 against UNLV Larry Johnson team. This ain't no greatest team ever. This team couldn't score 70 on a team that got transfers just like Duke. Houston got transfers in the guard position, at the center position. They lost 2 guys that were veteran leaders last year. One went to Pitt. One went to fucking where else? Let me look it up. I don't want to give you no false information. One went to Pitt. What's his name? Damian Dunn. And then Houston gained Uzan, right? And they gained Cryer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are those not huge contributors, Smitty? Anyway, that take Shaun just made doesn't carry any weight whatsoever. They didn't score 70 points. And if they were so good, Smitty, Flagg would have had 27, and so would the other guys. They would have scored over 70 points, bottom line. And let's not take away from the Houston Cougars' ability to D-up late in the game, which won them the game. And why Jay Williams and all these Duke fanboy prime sexuals are now mad at the world because they totally dismissed the fact that Houston did what Houston's done all year. Won on the road. Like, I'm trying to figure out why they get no credit, but Duke gets all the credit for choking. No, they didn't choke. Houston took that motherfucker. Like, that's what we're not going to sit up here and do, as Shaun's famous words. We're not going to sit up here and deny the fact that Houston won the game instead of Duke losing the game.
Hey.
Let's give these young men some credit, too, for going out there and stealing that shit and then hitting a big-ass 3 and then clipping it down, catching a tip jam, getting fouled by who? Your hero. and then guess what? And then Houston goes down and hits free throws in the clutch, but you're bitching and moaning that Duke missed free throws, and it's a you problem. Hell nah. Houston made them motherfuckers. Why we not talking about Houston making clutch-ass free throws, Jay Williams, when your choke artist ass missed them? That's a nut check, homie. Houston has nuts and good.
Hey, the guy from Houston that made the 2 free throws.
That was good, JB. I know. That was pretty. I got confidence though, Shaun. Regardless if you agree or disagree, that was a good, passionate take for a show. I'm gonna be real with you.
I don't know basketball, homie.
And JB didn't watch one game.
I didn't watch one game. I got up and left early.
Hey, Smitty, the guy from Houston.
I should be on mainstream media, homie.
Hey, the guy from Houston that made the 2 free throws is in year 6 in college basketball.
Ooh. That's a long, grown ass man.
Hey, OG, this guy. Hey, guys, you got a guy that's transferred 6 times.
Yeah, Roberts is in year 6.
What about your transfer? You got transferred 6 schools.
Who is that?
Hey,
One of them-
real
one-
quick though, real quick.
One of them
let's
white
keep this
boys.
conversation